Greetings. I'm Diana, or Lighthawk. We in the third dimension, we see designs and forms. We have machines and telescopes and ships and follow a certain amount of scientific facts. However, what is really behind our creation? Are there other reasons for our weather patterns and changes? Do other planets and cosmic spheres have a soul just like our Gaia, our Earth? And besides, who is responsible for the masterpiece of the universe? Extraterrestrial souls being involved with galactic happenings is prevalent, but also, what are the spiritual aspects involved? And just where does the angelic presence come into play? The angels are not only human-looking forms with wings that have been mentioned in religious texts. They are electromagnetic fields of intelligence, ethereal type beings. They can take on many different forms and interact with human beings in unique ways, which have more to do with how we perceive them from our own belief systems. They are really force fields of intelligence created to enter the cosmos or ethers to act upon from the direction of their creator. These creative nature angels are what I will center on today. According to several esoteric, spiritual, and religious texts, there are 9 major tiers or choirs of angelic beings. In the 6th tier, there are what are called the powers, which are further divided into domini, virtues, and powers, or light warriors. They receive their inspiration from the source and their orders through the dominations, which is the 5th tier. Full of energy and power, they have a role in forming of the stars or suns, planets, and elements, as well as the movement of the spheres, which affects the seasons of different planets. In this respect, they do coordinate with the dragons and celestial dragon energy. They are also referred to as elemental angels that work with the elements, elemental structures, such as with earth, water, fire, air, ether, and with the matter states of solid, liquid, vapor, and ether. They relate their intelligence and give rise to the devas, which in turn inform and coordinate the elemental realm. Devas also can interact with different layers of our being. You can even ask that the devas dream with us. They work behind the scenes, so to speak, like forces of nature and celestial intelligences. The elemental world is such a beautiful, vivid world when you have an open heart, are grateful, and are able to quiet the mind, to really see them. They really want to work with us on all levels. I discuss more about the elementals in my Nature, Spirits, and Practices video. So the virtue angels coordinate the care of the earth and the environment with the help of the devas and the nature kingdom. They also work with 9 core angels that look after the animals and nature. Sometimes they are even called the rainbow angels that create harmony between nations. And they are angels of miracles and help if there is a tremendous suffering somewhere. You know, in addition, when there is severe weather, we can ask them for help. So what I felt and saw in several meditations and connections and journeys with the cosmic realm and into the realm is that there is a divine creator energy that streams forth from the source. This is the purest and most highly vibrating in what would be called the heavenly realms. This divine energy streams forth in a masculine and feminine form that then work together to form a creation spark, which then expands and eventually forms the stars with the cosmic intelligence from the direction of these angelic energy beings. There is all kind of divine and cosmic sound, color, and movement, which varies for each sphere. It truly is a cosmic orchestra and dance. Depending on the size and movement of each individual star will determine what each solar system of planets consists of. The beings help to form the planets also. The virtues intend to the devas, which in turn affect any elemental forms. There is a main angelic presence or being for each sphere, just like we have Gaia. And also, each sun has a group of solar type beings. Of course, I am just giving a short summary of what transpires and what I saw. However, we are going to go into a journey now that may reveal more to you individually about the role of virtues or elemental angels. You can find more information on this along with info on my quantum and angelic alchemy healing that I offer on my websites, mountainspirit-healing.com or mountainspirithealing.org. So now we will go into a meditation, and if everyone can just get comfortable, get in a comfortable chair, maybe have some water, just relax. Hopefully there's no other distractions and so on. So we're going to take some deep breaths, and they're going to be abdominal breaths from the abdomen. And we're going to breathe through the nose and blow out through a narrow stream through the mouth. So ready? We take these, once you get comfortable, we take these 3 deep breaths and blow it all out. Release any extra thoughts, just have them go by like they're just moving clouds. You can even imagine yourself, if you're not already, sitting outside on a patio or in a garden or somewhere in nature. And take another deep breath. So, And as we do that too, we remember to ground. We send this grounding cord. It's like a golden copper color like cord, and it's trilling and it's moving down through our coccyx and down into the floor, the basement, the ground, the earth. In through all the soil of the earth, the different layers. And through the bedrock and more layers. And we come to even some crystal caves. And they're beautiful. They have so many different kinds of crystals with different kinds of energy, and they're exchanging their energy. And we're going through that. And we're absorbing that. And it'd be wonderful to stay here, but we're going to carry on. We move that cord all the way down through the center core of the earth, and we anchor it in. And there is a sign with our name on it, and the name is surrounded by crystals and gems. And all kind of, it's like a green, emerald green energy is rising up out of the cord, just rising. And we see the spirit of Gaia in front of us, and she's moving. And she's expanding out and then in and then out. And this energy is just rising up. It's getting stronger and stronger. And we feel so much support from her and love. And we are so joyful and happy to be able to connect with her on a more in-depth level. So this energy is rising up and is coming up through the ground and into our bodies too. And meanwhile, the crown chakra is turning and it's moving clockwise, and it's moving in a circle and it's expanding. And is very dynamic, and golden energy, golden sparkling energy, like a sparkling shower is coming down and covering our whole body and going through our body and going down and through and down into the ground. And it's also mixing with this emerald green. Meanwhile, we're expanding our heart center out. And our heart center is like a big rose. All these different petals, and it's like golden, rosy color, and it's moving and expanding out. And expanding out more. And we're going to envision ourselves, again, outside, possibly in a garden, or just in nature, in general. And it is a beautiful garden. There's all kind of different flowers at different heights and plants, and also shrubs, and there's trees. And the leaves are flapping in the breeze, and we got a wisdom tree off in the corner there with his roots deep into the ground. And there's butterflies and birds, and we're meanwhile expanding our heart center out even more, and we can feel a breeze moving in and out. It's a gentle breeze, and it's so peaceful. It's carrying any leftover thoughts away. But this breeze also starts to get faster. And it has a presence. It has another presence. Feel into that presence. What is it telling you? What do you sense? There's dynamic change, and I do feel the joy and so on. And also, now we can hear it whispering in your ear. It's not only a breeze or wind, but there's a being there. And what message does it have for you? You might even see it take another form. Well, we give thanks for this message. And we are now expanding out even more. And there's no limit. We just let go. And we expand out from our place and also the area and out from the country and the earth, up through the solar system and into the galaxy. And we could go even further. For now, we are going to position ourselves, our consciousness, on another arm of the Milky Way. So we see we're immersed in this Milky Way. And it is a cosmic dance of stars. And it is a rotating, very dynamic energy. And a sun has just been formed. Different sparks, and there's different matters and so on. And now planets are starting to form. And there's one planet in particular. And we are watching this planet. All kind of sounds, starting out with a hum, and then the vibration rising up even higher. And totally an orchestra of light. So we have sound and light interweaving. And we see, not only in this, but we see these spirit forms, angelic-like. So the virtues are here, and they're helping to form this planet. Again, they are of divine intelligence. And that intelligence, divine energy, is expanding out from them, and it's penetrating the form. And from this, there is even more movement. It's going to be a beautiful planet, somewhat like Earth, but they're all different in their ways. And it's rotating at a certain speed, and that also affects the forms on the planet. It is wonderful to witness. So then the virtues, the angelic forms and spirits, they're informing the devas. They will continue to inform the devas, and then they'll work with the nature kingdoms. And we can come back to this any time and see how it is going and the transformation of it. But meanwhile, also each planet and also each star has a main spirit being. And what does this one look like to you? Do you sense a name? Are there certain major colors? What message do you receive? So thank you. We are so grateful that we got to witness this. So much presence here. So again, we can do this whenever we actually have even more time and really sit with this. So we've witnessed part of the divine creation. And this planet will add to the billions and trillions and so on of planets in the universe and universes. So we're going to start back, but we're going to carry this light with us. So much creative power. And we're moving our consciousness back, then through the galaxy, and to our solar system, and we're going past our marvelous sun. And we're absorbing the golden energy. And now we're in the atmosphere and on the planet, above the planet, and in our country and our area. Our consciousness is moving to where we live, our dwelling, and to our body. We're aligning perfectly with our body. And now we're firmly grounding into our body again. All the while we were firmly grounded into Mother Earth. And again, we are so grateful for what we have witnessed. And so it is. And namaste.